Hi everyone, it's JoJo from Mojo Jojo Plans, and today we are planning some more daily sheets for my daily planner, which I just use each day to help narrow things down. All the stuff that's always in my head. I am using my printables. I have linked them down in the description below. We are continuing on with using some Happy Planner sticker books. I've been going in order. I started last year at the very beginning, and now we're in the 400s. So I have Happy Sewing in classic size. This was also available in mini and big. And then the 90s mini, Beautiful Blooms, Bright Retro Budget, and then Color Story. This one's 841. I don't even know which Color Story. It's like Color Story number 7 or something crazy like that. But let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to start with a vertical spread first. So I got to decide. This one, I don't really think has many boxes in it, but this one probably might cater to the vertical better. Same with this one. I feel like these two for sure are going to be vertical. I feel like I can do that with horizontal. I feel like I could do the mini with horizontal, and then we'll do Happy Sewing for vertical. So I always like to figure that out. So let's use this one first. I don't sew. I have dreams of sewing, but I have not. It's one of those things where it's like whenever I have time, like I'd love to learn it. You know, it's like on your bucket list of crafts that like you really want to do someday. But gosh, like I just like don't get a lot of free time to like do new things, which is kind of annoying. I'm like, all I want to be able to do is have time to actually commit to doing some other things, but life is always just so busy that I never get the time. So anyway, I'm just going to start laying some things down. These are sized like differently, so they're not going to fit perfectly, but we're making it work. We're kind of changing the layout a little bit, and just kind of winging it with the decorations that we have and the functional stuff that's in this book. Ooh. These are kind of big. Oh, are these? Okay, no, that's one piece. I was like, I can't tell if that's one or two pieces. These are thick. I'm so sorry. I have the hiccups again. I swear, like I don't understand. Literally every time I go to film, I get the hiccups, and I'm like, is it because I'm not breathing the right way? Like I don't. Like I can go all day without having hiccups, and then as soon as I start talking while I'm filming, I get the hiccups. Like I genuinely don't understand what's wrong with me. Yeah, so if anybody knows the science behind hiccups, man, I'm all ears because I genuinely don't understand it. I'm going to put this. I know it's kind of weird, but it's decoration. I've always like wanted to learn how to make my own clothes, mainly because there's never a lot of purple options in anything. So I'm always just like, it'd be so cool to just be able to make my own purple clothes. Like there's been some things I've seen online that I'm like, oh my gosh, if I had that outfit in purple, I would be literally wearing it all the time and living my best life. But things are never available in purple, and anytime there are things available in purple, they're ugly. Like I feel like I'm like always just, why do I gotta do purple like that? Like purple always just gets the crappy end. Like I'll find a really cute top, or it looks cute, and then you go to take it off the rack and then it has like some random ugly stitching on it that just completely ruins the look. So I'm like, I don't understand why they always have to be so hard on purple and try and tear it down. Like I don't get it. Purple could be such a fabulous color in clothes, but they just don't want to give it the chance, I guess. Okay, I had those squares, and I should have put that square down there, which I'm just now realizing. But okay, I'm going to go and grab another one because I do like to use this section for stats. Because I do use these for social media things, so I do like to track my stats every now and then just to see where I'm at, how I'm doing, all that good stuff. I love these little hearts. They're good like little space fillers. Okay, I feel like I have to add the little sewing machine though. I can't use this book and not use the cute little sewing machine. I saw a purple sewing machine once, and maybe if I had actually bought it, I would have started actually learning to sew a lot sooner. I'm like, I'll learn someday. Someday I'll make fabulous clothes. Okay, I think, oh, this is a good one to have. We can title this Important. There we go. Like this like little stitch work, even though it's kind of the same color as that orange, but I think it just adds a little bit of a different vibe to it. Okay, this book actually wasn't too bad to plan with. It has some decorative things. It even has like more. It has like some floral-y elements to it too. And then it has functional, so this is definitely on the list of, you can totally use this by itself if you need to. So that's Happy Sewing in the classic size. And here's our first page. Let's flip that over and move to our next vertical, which this one's the budget one. This one I know does not have really any decoration. It's going to be a very functional spread, but you know what? We will make it work. This book, though, just is like one of those ones that just condemns me. So I'm like, I'm well aware. Today I was looking on Amazon and I added like 5 different Loungefly wallets to my cart. I don't have a plan to actually purchase them. Like, it was just like, I'm thinking about it, and then I never finished my checkout and just kind of like left it at that. And usually that happens, and then, you know, either myself or my husband will go in actually needing to buy something, and then usually those items just get deleted. And then I forget about them, and that's usually our way of budgeting, is I put a bunch of stuff in there, and then I never, usually I don't actually go through with the checkout unless I'm having like a horrible day. And then sometimes they just disappear from the cart, and usually because my memory is trash lately, I don't even remember what I had in there in the first place, so none the wiser, because then I didn't buy it. So sometimes it works. Sometimes one of us is like too lazy to delete things, and then we accidentally order something that the other put in there, and we're like, well, just consider that your gift. Okay, so I was trying to get to this page because I knew there were a lot of like functional boxes. I have a lot of foil in here already, so I'm going to kind of tone it down on the foil. I usually like to use one box for a header, and then I use the other boxes to actually write what I'm doing. So in this case, I'd probably write film, and then here's the videos I would need to film. That's most likely how I would use that one, because I do list multiple sometimes on these. Let's use this darker one, but we'll give a couple of boxes here for my to-dos. Another black one. Just like that. Because again, this one's not going to have a lot of things. I mean, we're already at the end and there was 0 decorating elements. We have quotes, so we might just have to throw in all the quotes to fill up this space. Because, yeah, there's not a lot. There is not a lot of other things we're working with. Maybe we can put a bigger quote in here. Yeah, this one's going to be a little plain Jane, but that's okay. Just going to go in with some of these quotes. I'm using them as decoration. Oh, we have some little piggies that don't have the words attached to them. So I can add a few of those. Little pigs. Okay, well, this one does have the functional. It just doesn't really have a lot of things to actually decorate. But that's okay. Making it work always. So that was the Bright Retro budget. So I'm going to stick this aside, and then we're going to grab a horizontal sheet. Now we're going in. I love this book, and I'm hoarding it, and I have been. This is the 90s book. Oh, this one would have been good to have the Hubs Do Nene's birthday spread with. It's such a fun book. I've definitely been hoarding it because it has my daisies, it has all the nostalgia things. I just love this book. Oh my gosh, we have to put some of those in here. Okay, I'm looking for, I did see some like horizontal vibe stickers, so that's what I'm looking for right now. So I think I passed them. There's these, they're kind of long though, but we might just kind of have to make them work, and that's okay. So if I do this, it is going to cut into where it's going to get punched, and also where it's going to kind of cut that off. So I don't think I'm going to do those on all of them, because that's a little crazy. But I did see some regular squares, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with some of these. Let's do these in here. And then we can layer some other fun boxes on them. Either do like a quote. Go like this quote. So I'm going to kind of make this one a quote box. And then we can do a blank one, so that way I can actually write in it and have it be functional. So I think that's what we shall do. Put this good vibes down here for all of the good vibes. And then again, we can layer, so that way we have more places to write, because that's always nice to have lots of space to write all the things. And these aren't long enough, but I'm going to do like two-toned. So let's do that, and then I'm actually just going to cover up a little bit. I'm going to kind of find my close enough to center. And stick that there. Okay, now I feel like I need to have more blue, because I have very little of that blue in here. I'm gonna go find, oh yeah, I'm gonna go find the game, so we can get some more of that blue in there. And then we can really just go in with all these really fun decorations. Because why not? This one's definitely a fun book. That's why I'm hoarding it. Like, I want to keep this book forever. I'm not even really thinking too hard on where I'm putting things. I think with things like this, it doesn't really matter. Kind of like a doodly vibe anyway. Oh, I can't get the ring pops up. There we go. Okay, I don't think this one doesn't have like a ton of quotes. It has these, which the plan actually could be fun to kind of switch that word with and have the plan. And that kind of gives me a quote. But other than that, there's not really a ton of quote things, which is totally fine. We don't need quotes. Quotes are good for taking up space when you can't fill all the space. And this book definitely has more than enough to help me get this space filled up. I am happy with the amount of space we were able to fill up with this book. There's still so much more in here. So that's the 90s mini sticker book. I feel like this one is a great book to plan with all by itself. Flipping that over, now we're going to go into Beautiful Blooms. This one, the stickers are clear. They are like the weird clear see-through. I also don't think there's any functional in here. So I think I'm going to have to pull out one of my boxes books. I think I might just do black, like black and some of these florals. So I'm going to pull out, let's pull out scalloped boxes. I don't think I've used scallop boxes in here on my daily sheets before. So let's pull those out, because I think these will be a good time in here. So I'm just going to start going in, and I'm going to lay some of these down, because again, we don't have much of a choice because there's no functional in this book. I saw a nice big sticker that said progress, not perfection. So we're going to throw this, and look how pretty these are though. They're super pretty. So I'm going to put this right down in here. It's just going to cover that up. I will say this one's kind of hard to look through, so it's hard to see what stickers are actually in here. There are some like word kind of stickers, but it is pretty hard to see. So I apologize, because I'm sure on camera it's much harder to see. This is just one of those books. It's because it's clear stickers. Like true clear stickers, I guess. I don't know. The only thing is they're super shiny, so they definitely reflect more back on the page. I think this is going to be a really short spread because I don't have a ton to work with. I'm trying to look and see if there's any more like, ooh, we can use these for banners. The banners I would do up here. Whoa. I'll lay that in there. Use that for that line. That's pretty. Okay, we have some more quotes. I don't really care if I cover up the extra to-dos. It's not about them. Okay, I think though if I layer this on here, like it's not gonna show through as much as it would if it was a different kind of clear. So I feel like that works. That works pretty well. Okay, yeah, this book does not have everything you need. It's definitely one where you need a little bit of companionship to get your things in, but the stickers are really, really pretty, and they do cover up really well. So I will say that for them. All right, last spread. That was Beautiful Blooms, and I think this was only like a 25 page book. Our last book is The Color Story. Again, I don't remember which one this one is. There are so many. But let's see what's in this one. Now, I know this one is a different type. This one's more of like a small, like a functional, like, what are these called? Like icon book. Like most color stories give you like sets of everything that you need. So they usually come with like the full boxes, some functional, and a little bit of decoration. This one had like, I think has different types of books that were out in it, like black and white, all that. This one doesn't really have sets that all go together. Kind of just gives you, so like, now I remember, this one's not, in my brain, this one's not really a color story. But that's just how I think of this one. It definitely doesn't feel like a color story book to me. Why they called it that, I have no clue. It does have hollow in it, and I do love that. We do have functional in it. We do have some decorative things in it. So really we can make anything work with this book. It's just a little bit different, you know? I think I'm going to do a mix of black and colorful, mainly because I love this giant quote. And that's perfect to slap in there. And then we have lots of little decorations and icons and things. But I guess all my functional was at the back. And my main functional are these colors. I mean, I have these ones. I have these lovely tombstones that we can use. I guess we can use these. They're like the pastel versions of that. So for matching to that, these will work. Throw those in there. Again, kind of just changing our layout a little bit. I'm going to go here, pull in some of this bright color just because I do like to layer a little bit. So I'm going to add some other little boxes in here just to give me another layering opportunity. Add a nice quote up here instead of like a banner. I feel like I need more black in here. Have a lot of color right now, but I do want it to have more of like the black accents. So I'm trying to see if there's one of these stickers that can fill that space a little bit. Stick that right in there. I'm actually going to look for one of these banners. Add some of those. And then I guess we're just going to go to all these miscellaneous little, what are these called? Icons. I don't know why that's the word that I literally can't think of. But now I kind of tied myself into like this blue-green. So let's see what blue-green things we can find in here. Are there enough things to fill in some space with those colors? Oh, we have balloons. We do have options, so that's good. We have some balloons. Again, I'm just seeing what we have in those colors. Ooh, doing a today's mood in here is always fun. Like check in with how I'm doing daily, and ooh, doing a water tracker on a daily sheet isn't a bad idea either. All things I can easily track on a day. Okay, well this one really, like, it has all the icons, but I think because they're also like disjointed, it just, like, they don't all go together for one specific thing unless you had like a theme. So I think that's the only thing with that. But other than that, I still think this is really fun. I was gonna see if I can add that in there, but I don't like that in any of the spaces. Okay, I'm gonna do one more pass of our decorations, but I think I'm pretty sold on what I have so far. I could put this because this is kind of cute. There we go. Okay, I think that's it. This book is definitely like not my favorite, especially not my favorite color story. I feel like the way they did this one was kind of confusing. All right, let me go ahead and get all of my pages punched, and then we will take a look at all of them. Alrighty, so we have page 1. I actually really like this one. I think it's in my favorites. Page 2. Page 3. This one's definitely my favorite. Page 4, although I love these florals. When I hold it down like this, the glare does not get them as much. And then page 5. I do like the color scheme of that one. So there we go. There's all my daily sheets ready to go for another week. I so hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please make sure to give a thumbs up and subscribe. And I hope I'll see you in my next one. Bye!